As part of our goal of learning to play chords effortlessly anywhere on the piano keyboard, this phase of our journey right now is all about training our hands to feel the shapes of the basic building blocks from which all these chords are made. In the last lesson, we practiced a really fantastic exercise, which is the first step to doing that, which is what I call these tonal 5-finger drills. They're 5-finger drills like the classic piano exercises, but we cycle them through all 7 harmonic environments of the major scale so that we can learn what these individual scale fragments look like. Today what we're going to do is we're going to continue with that exercise, but we're going to break that exercise out of its original harmonic context and practice projecting these little 5-note fragments anywhere on the piano keyboard. So for example, whereas last time you would have done something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you would go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3, and so on. You would go through all 7 harmonic environments before going on to another key. This time, we're going to do the reverse. So when we're studying the first harmonic environment, when we're studying the notes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's all we care about. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to practice that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in another key. I'll move it up to D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, and now D natural, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this exercise, maybe it doesn't make as much sense to sing the whole time because you're singing the same numbers, but it's always a great exercise, right? As long as while you're doing it, you're not forgetting where you are in the octave. It's really up to you whether you want to sing or not. But what we're doing now is we're picturing this little string of notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're asking the question, what does that sequence of notes look like in every key on the piano? And so we're just going to go from one key to the next, just projecting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Okay, now once you've completed that cycle and you've practiced your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in all 12 keys on the piano, now let's look at the second harmonic environment. So again, if we start on C, this time C is note 2. So that's my 2, 3, half step to 4, whole step to 5, whole step to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, instead of starting on C, I'll start on D flat as my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now D natural, 2, 3, 4, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now E flat. It's hard to play and think and talk at the same time. But what I'm doing is I'm starting now from every note on the piano keyboard and I'm imagining that to be a 2. And I'm projecting my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starting from that note. And so I'll go through the entire octave until I get back to the same note I started on. Then I'll go back, I'll start at the bottom again, and this time I'll make it my 3. Now this is a little interesting because it's a little hard. There's a different issue when you try to link one sequence up with the next. I'll show you. If you notice, the way that I've been connecting these together, in order to not interrupt the rhythm, what I like to do is always omit the last note. So I'm doing my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, and I never go back to that low 2 again. That's when I start immediately on my next 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, new 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And so the reason I mention that is because that's not going to be possible, or it's possible in a different way when we get to the third harmonic environment. Because if this is my 3, now my very first movement right off the bat is a half step from 3 to 4, then whole step to 5, whole step to 6, whole step to 7. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4. But now, right when I'm about to hit that C again, right, which is my 3, this is when I need to transpose and move to the next key. But in this case, I'm already on this key. The 4 that I just got done playing is now the 3 of my next sequence because I'm moving up to this starting note. I'm moving to D flat. And so we're just going to repeat that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, mean, that part's up to you. I just think it's more enjoyable to practice the exercise if I don't have to interrupt the rhythm. But that's the challenge for this week, is to take these little tonal shapes, these little scale fragments of 5 consecutive notes, and move them all around the piano keyboard. And we're gonna go through all 7, just like we did before, but in the last lesson, you stayed in one key, you cycled through all 7 tonal centers, and then you move that whole show to the next key, right? All we're doing this time is we're inverting that. We're just doing it backwards. We're picking a particular tonal center, like note 1, and we're moving that through all 12 keys, and then we're going back and we're taking note 2 as a tonal center, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're moving that through all 12 keys. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, move that through all 12 keys, and so on. And now you're really gonna be on your way to playing triads very easily anywhere on the piano keyboard, because what you're doing is you're shaping your hands, you're teaching your hands what these scale fragments look like. And of course, if you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or more importantly, if you can feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it's a very small step to just play 1, 3, 5, and to just lay your hands on the piano keyboard and feel what that is. And so that's where we're going. But enjoy this exercise and practice a lot, and I'll see you in the next lesson.